All right, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever in the world you are currently joining us from. We'll be kicking off very soon. This is just 5 minutes past two, so possibly in the next 2 minutes, we'll be going straight into what exactly we have for today. So I promise you, today is going to be quite short and interesting all the same. Today is going to be short and interesting. We're going to, I hope to have the opportunity to share one or two with us, even on the chats and even about trading in general, and just sort of take you through a journey of how exactly I think or what exactly I see on the charts. All right, so you can call this the last gift that the last gift I will have to give you. Put it like that, not that you'll be getting, but the last gift I will have to give you for this year, 2024. Right. So and basically I don't think I have much to share when it comes to trades. All right. I know for some of us, we are still trading, trying to um, scrape the very last bit of pips you can just take in the market, even if it's just 0.000001. You shall want to still get it. It's very, very big, right? But basically, for me, I don't really think I have much. Right? But all the same, what I do have, I will give. All right. What I do have, I will give. Remind me, I was going to say silver and gold, I have none. But as I give unto you, but as I have rather I give unto you. But don't worry, whether it is silver on the chart or gold, let's say USD on the chart, any one of them that you see today, you see it, right? So let me see. I'm just trying to make sure that I have an idea of what exactly I have planned out for the day. All right, but let's start like this. Let's start like this. So this, like I said earlier, this is going to be last our last stream for the year. And first of all, I want to tell you thank you so much for trusting us for the last couple of months. All right. I think we started these streams consistently about maybe 4, 5, or 6 months ago. I'm not sure, I can remember exactly, but first of all, I want to say thank you so much for joining us consistently during the past few months. For those of you who we gave trade signals or trade ideas, and then you took it and then you made money, and you could not even say, as we are not paying for this thing, let us at least even send a little bit of the profit. Like, let's say you just made $1,000, and I said, let us just send like 250 or 500. For those of you who did that, don't worry, 2025 is coming. All right, but definitely, we are still going to be at 2025 by the grace of God, and we are going to do a lot more. That one, I know that for sure. Um, I think my goal is still to make $1 million. All right, in a year. That is still my goal. I know that sounds a bit what's the word? I know that might sound a bit far fetched for some people. And might sound like Oga, relax, relax, relax. Yeah, that's quite understandable. But all the same, I'm not going to I'm not going to relax or become lazy. All the same. So um, basically, this is just my way of telling you thank you for sticking with us on this journey throughout the course of the year. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your efforts. I appreciate every single person on this call. All right, and I do hope that we have, a marvelously profitable, rest of the year. Right. So, without taking too much time, I'm so sorry. I was getting a little bit emotional. They just sprinkle a bit of emotions. Right, but without taking too much of our time, let's look at the chart. Like I said, I really do not have much that personally I'm looking at trading today. Let me just quickly show this. This is ADJPY. Previously, I was watching out for this place to be my supply zone for us to get in for these sales. But even right now that I'm looking at it, like I'm not seeing comfortable reactions that are telling me, oh, this guy is ready for a sell. We had rally based rally. We had a very impulsive, candle that gave us that move. Second impulsive candle, right? And we had another base. All right. So it's very likely that I'll probably just want to see where this candle closes at. So if this candle closes as a bearish candle in the next 15 minutes, 36 time, this is on the 2-hour time frame, right? So if I see it on the 2 hour on this time frame, if I see it closing bearish, then it's very likely that I might be tempted to watch out for some sales off of this guy. And again, so let me just explain the idea generally. I'm just watching out for the close of this candle before taking this trade. My stop loss will be just a little bit above, and then my take profit might just be somewhere around here. So it won't reach a 3.81. Entry will be when I get to see that this candle closes bearish. if this candle closes bearish in the next 50 minutes or so. All right, so I'll enter from there on ADJPY. My stop loss will be around 98.415, and my take profit will be 96.742. So notice I'm not entering this trade right now. I have entry criteria that I'm currently watching out for, which is for me to see a bearish close. This candle, this current candle that is being printed on the 2-hour time frame, close bearish. All right, so all that is clear. Like I said, basically I don't really have much. I really don't have much to share, with us today. In the next 5-10 minutes it might be done, but if at all you have questions or you have something that is bothering your mind as it relates to trading, maybe you just want to ask a question, drop it and feel free to drop them in the chat section, and we'll look at it together. All right, so let's see. Next up, let's see. Let us look at a gold. All right, so for gold, this will be my preferred. Sorry, just give me a minute. Apologies for that too. For gold, this will be my preferred entry for the sales right now. I'm looking for a sell from around here between 2640.33 and 2632.88. I'll come again between 2640.33 and 2632.88. Very, very simple entry. Scenario I'm watching out here for is for price to still buy a little bit into this region. All right, then we get to see ourselves. This is a very, very interesting pivot region that I'll be watching keenly for. All right, so that basically is it. Again, you can work with 1:3. Let me just draw that up and show you what that looks like. Please practice. Do your best to practice proper, important, vital risk management, proper risk management on this. Overall TP will be like this for me, so it's be about 1:4. But by all means, you can take up you can maybe close most of your positions once it gets to 1:3, which will be around here. Right, so your entry could be anywhere around 2632.15, stop loss 2642.69, take profit 2599 rather 0.98, 2599.98 to be my take profit one. All right, and then you can decide to possibly close partials like I said earlier, and then let maybe a very little portion of it ride as far down as let me give us the coordinates for that. This will be around 2584.35 for final TP. Right, so that's it for gold. I have one more commodity to share before I will call it a session. All right, so you can see that currently right now gold is still dropping, right, and I'm still expecting at the very least that we should get to see price come back to sweep this high, because we didn't actually have a complete feeling of this imbalance here. Right, we didn't actually have a complete feeling of this imbalance, of this favorable gap left behind here. So I'm expecting that price would have the pivot region that caused that drop, or that birthed that massive drop. Right, so that basically is what I'm looking out for on gold. Last but not the least, I think, is it GJ or GU that I am looking out or watching out for? It's definitely not GJ. Is it GU? No, it's not GU. Then who is it? Who was it rather? Oh, AUD definitely. So this will be the last one I'll just share with us today. AUD USD, similar scenario from as what we saw on gold, but I'm just watching out for price to work based off of the current pivot region I'm seeing on the 2-hour time frame, which is around here. Coordinates between 0.63262 and 0.62992. Coordinates again between 0.63262 and 0.62992. All right, so in case you have any commodities anyway at this point that you want us to look at together, drop them in the chat section, and we'll look at it together. If you have any commodities you want us to look at together, just drop them in the chat section and we'll look at them together. And if not, if you have any questions you just want to ask, drop them in the chat section. And whilst you're doing that, please do well to drop a like on this video. Please drop a like. It's very, very important to us. Right, so let's drop that. So for AUD, like I said, for gold, I'm expecting something fairly similar for a drop. My current supply zone is between 0.63262 and 0.62992. All right, but my entry would be again from there. Again, something I usually try my best to make important when I talk about it. I always love telling you to watch out for entry criteria. So watch out for what exactly the candle does when it gets into those zones. Watch out for the way the candle is printed. You see that the candle that's coming into that zone is very, very impulsive. All right, then you should be very, very cautious. That should tell you that it's very likely that zone that you have marked out will be violated. All right, but if at all you see that the zone that you have marked out, or when the candles get into that zone see that price starts to slow down, all right, and then you start seeing things like a rejection candle pattern and engulfing candle pattern, you start seeing like a rally based drop, sort of, scenario being formed, then by all means, I guess you tell you that it's very likely that you should see a strong enough drop from there. Right? And one thing that we do here is that we are very, very cautious and work based off of just 1:3, 1:2. Sorry, 1:3, 1:5. So work between 1:3 and 1:5. Especially Thursdays, because we expect that, the amount of volatility or the amount of volume that we might get to see being moved in the market during the weekends might reduce, or during the last few days of the week might reduce. Especially with the fact that we had, FOMC news out yesterday. Another thing you have, end of the year trades basically that are going on right now. Not many people or not much volume as you see during the normal season in the year is what is, being what is in the market right now. That is one. Another thing that you have to notice that many people have closed, or many big guys, all right, have actually closed their books for the year. And what that means is that price action, because of the amount of volume that has been taken out, quote unquote, from the market, right? Price action that you might have been used to, from earlier in the year, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, might not be the exact same price action that you're seeing right now. Right. So just be cautious and take proper note of that. All right. So don't mind my long story. Uh, this is still the trade that we're looking at right now for. Okay, we're targeting 1:3 of this 80 USD entry 0 points. Give me a minute, let me just make sure I have the coordinates properly. The entry will be around 0.62973. Take profit will be 0.61974. Stop loss 0.63304. Again, 0.62973 is the entry. Take profit 0.61974 and stop loss 0.63304. All right, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and everyone in general that is on this call right now. At this moment and at this juncture, it is my due pleasure, since we do not have any questions, it is my due pleasure to wish you a very, very wonderful rest of the year. That is going to be the last time you're going to be seeing me on this call for this year. All right, and I'm very sure we're going to meet next year, LNRT, with more funds ready to pump into the markets and make proper profits from. All right, and I'm very, very excited to have been on this journey with you this year. All right, and I'm very sure and I hope, all right, that we'll still, get to do this again next year. All right, so thank you very much for joining us for today's live session with us at EasyFX Academy. Do have a very, very wonderful rest of the year and have an amazing, amazing new year ahead. God bless and goodbye.